Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will go to work first. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can.
That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They go play action with Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's James. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Eli Holstein to throw. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quick strike complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Texas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Brad Jackson, he's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. run inside. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then good.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Play fake, Holstein. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rolling, Holstein. Lets it fly. With the catch, it's James. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Offense set on first down. The keeper on the option. There's a crease. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Snowed under by the defense.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Holstein. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Horned Frogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're going to run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding some room. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Pryor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes a deep grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He'll pull it down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Eli Holstein to throw. Catch in the middle. It's small. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The run inside. It's Edwards. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. He's going to take off, looking for room at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
Caught, and he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Here's a heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's James. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Eli spinning it again. Grab near the sticks. It's small. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll move the tight end. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Holstein makes a catch into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Arnett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for space. It's Browning. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to the ground with the running back. He's still on the move, a last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 20 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got his man across the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Holstein to throw. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Holstein on the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Going to the run, it's Edwards. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
TCU 31, Texas State 10.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Moving out to the right. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Jackson will throw. Punts it out of the air. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Jumped on top of the pile. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Oh, they're after him, trying to buy time. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
That's what makes this guy so unique. He's got that dual threat ability where if things break down, he can make something positive happen. 4th down, nobody open. He's got to scramble, David, and do it all by himself. Shows you the wheels, and he's able to capitalize.
I mean, such a good job staying patient. You can tell he wants to throw the football. He's looking for guys that are open, but he doesn't panic, doesn't force the football, buys some time, and then you're right, shows off the athletic ability to run it in on 4th down.
Running inside, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Graves. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the outbound. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And the defense drags him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send it up. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend in this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.